What's up, everybody? We are Stupid Stooges TTRPG. I am Dungeon Master Tim Fogarty. Welcome to the first live stream of the Stupid Stooges game, where chaos and fun unfold to create an original story filled with highs and lows, creation and destruction. Just want to say thank you to all the viewers and subscribers. We are very excited to bring the joy of our table game to an audience worldwide, so sit back and enjoy as the chaos unfolds and the story unfolds. So, after sailing south back to Grailwing, the Stooges returned to Halson's shop in hopes that Halt's uncle had located where Halt's father is being held captive. Learning that the deity who holds him and granted Halt his warlock abilities may be using the parish enclave's mysterious darkness and anomaly, anora, anomalies, and anomalies. I wrote was writing fast. And anomalies could be just the place such an evil might be find suitable. Then deciding that with being in Grailwind, that the time may be optimal to subdue and question the king's right hand, who seems to be gathering materials for the king's plot of complete power by bringing divinity back to Tilixvis to serve as his weapon. In tracking him down, they would first head to the Golden Good King Tavern, where the Duke of Grailwind, the Goliath Praz, told the Duke of Isanthia, Lord Frizzell, where his spies had spotted the king's right hand. Following the trail, they discovered he had plans to acquire jewels from Grailwind's Jewel Emporium, where once they had noticed an odd cloaked human who had apparently been following them. So that's where we'll start. Talking to this cloaked human. He kind of steps in front of you guys after saying that, and he kind of draws back the hood of his cloak. And at first, you're kind of the shadow of the room kind of hides his face a little bit, but as he kind of steps forward a little bit, you see this not old man, probably about 40 years old, so weathered face, just like a light scruff on his whole face, kind of dirty, not ragged, just dirty, wearing. Whereas you see underneath the cloak, you notice an amulet necklace around his neck. His hair's kind of swooped back, like ever streaks of just natural gray hair in it, just kind of flowing backwards, almost like gelled back. As he kind of looks at you guys, wondering when you guys would catch on to me. So what have you learned? Anything interesting?
Well, first off, our group's Stupid Stooges. It would take us a while to find.
You know, spotted you guys when you got off the ship and kind of keeping an eye since then. But, you know, it's odd. Kind of looks at you, stop for a moment. Just draw him back a little bit.
My eye and my strong hand.
You know,
Can I try to intimidate him?
at what purpose?
Just so he'll tell us what we want to know.
Yeah, go ahead.
18 plus 3. Fuck yeah.
So what do you do to intimidate him?
He like, as he's like looking me up and down, I just pull my hands together and I just do a nice knuckle crack, and you see one of my fingers just bend back.
He sees this, he's like, well, okay, I guess I get to the point. Yeah, so I've been following you guys. I was kind of sent here. Name's Marv, by the way. I serve Praz, kind of his right hand, no big deal. But he told me to kind of keep an eye on that King's dude for you.
Where's Harry? Marv and Harry.
And he kind of looks at it and he's like, yeah, no, I tracked him for a while. It took you guys a while to get to town. You've been kind of preoccupied with something else. You know, we kind of called you like a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. I mean, I know it takes a few days to sail down here, but what? I mean, come on. I mean, but
You know, dragon turtles? Yeah, they're a thing.
I'm much of a sailor myself, but okay. Kind of looks off and just. So I kind of tracked him down before you guys got here because Claus wasn't sure if you were going to get here. And, you know, I'm a, don't know if you know, but can tell, but I'm a druid. So it's kind of easy for me to keep an eye on things, change into things. So, but last I saw of him, he was headed out of town. He was heading east toward Brainstorm. I do know there's a lot of caves out in them woods. My guess he's probably hiding out one in there. You know, he did come through here. After he was here, I saw him go to one of the inns for a night, but it seemed like he left for good the next morning. Yeah, I feel like I did most of the legwork for you guys. But so I guess just track him down and hopefully get something out of him. He told you to make sure nobody finds the body, right?
No, but we can handle that. He did mention that.
You're not one of them cannibals, are you? He looks at you stout like dead face. Just
Nah, I like to turn things to ash.
oh, okay then. Dude, I feel safe traveling with this.
Hey,
So far.
yeah. We got this far.
I mean, truthfully, so I don't know. I would just, I guess I could report that you guys finally made it. Been keeping an eye on you. It seems like you're on the right track. I guess I gave you the final little tidbit. You don't have to question this idiot. And he points over at this like green dragonborn standing behind the counter. The moron literally sold like 80% of his jewels and didn't even question why somebody was buying all that stuff. I mean, really?
I mean, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have questioned it either.
You worry me.
I worry myself.
You should. He kind of just looks over and he's like, so I don't know, head west, maybe track down, figure out what cave it is.
Can I
Good luck.
Would that be an Arcana check to check the if we knew about the whereabouts of the caves, or a history?
Yeah, you can do a history check.
Okay. 15.
Straight 15.
No, 13 plus 2.
He kind of looks at you for a moment and he's like, well, actually, just check. So, yes, you do recall that when you had gone out to the Decay Desert to track down the Drider, you do recall when you had looked east just past the desert and breaking into the forest, several
Yeah, that's what happened.
different caves. Yeah. Yeah. You did notice several different just odd mud caves basically. You do remember seeing a few openings. Look at that with 15.
Okay. Do I know how many openings? There's not going to be like 10 and we gotta pick one.
With the 15 you don't. You just know there's a few openings.
Any of you guys remember how many cave openings we saw?
We got a
That'll be like
nature
three-
history
three,
guy
two.
right there.
That's what from.
I thought we saw 3 and 2.
So, doing here.
Nature check?
Nature check?
Yeah, to see if you can recall how many.
Well, if I'm
Okay.
remembering, wouldn't that still be history though?
I'd say history or nature because you're a ranger.
So wait, what was that?
The
History or
of
nature because you're a ranger.
Oh, I think my nature's higher, so wait.
Yeah, it should be.
Because
No,
you,
they're the same.
Oh, okay.
because your character being more of like just the natural elements in the way you built your character.
Right.
I'm playing it as like you have a memory of a landscape and stuff like that.
So I just rolled a 12.
You remember 3 caves.
As far as I remember, there's 3 games.
Okay, cool. I just didn't want there to be a bunch of openings and then you send the short guy in and I get eaten by something or have to turn something to add that we didn't want to.
Well, as long as you don't get yourself stuck in a quicksand again.
I had teleportation now. I'm fine.
Oh,
You have a tendency of blowing things up all as well.
Hey. So,
No, that's when.
so what's the plan, guys?
We're gonna head over there.
I don't know.
Okay, so somebody actually give me a table D20 just to see what happens as you head out of town.
everybody?
Yeah, we'll table these.
13? 8. That one?
8.
Oh.
No, not nat
No,
1. Nat 1 I get to re-roll.
Oh, the way you were sitting there, you're just like.
8's not good either.
What'd you roll?
13.
As you start to through town, heading out of town, as you begin to head east, for the first time, you really begin to notice, like visually, it's almost breathtaking. Even in the day sky, you can see in the distance this massive purple glow that comes down like a beam that just like all the way up in the sky almost holds in like a mini moon projecting down.
Somehow that tells me that's where we need to go. There's no yellow brick road, so you
Well,
gotta follow the
technically for
sign.
you, there is if you need your quick weights.
It's just a dragon. That's the Mad King. Remember that situation going on?
So then,
All roads lead to Orsenia. That's what. No. Final encounter. So if you want to skip now, go right ahead. But it's gonna end in TBK.
Thank you. I like my character a little bit too much for that right now.
So
Okay, so
did we do?
we're at the caves then?
no. So you begin to head out of town, and as you start to, admiring the sky, and you start to break out of the desert and into this just lush evergreen forest, just thick as can be. You can't even break through the first line of trees because they're so thick and heavily. You have to eat, and as you begin to walk, you kind of have to weave and bob your way through so you don't trip. Can everybody give me an athletics check to see?
Oh no!
You're like you're walking through this forest,
I'm at disadvantage.
trying to,
Oh, what?
Oh wow, that was terrible for one.
I get to re-roll
one.
1 and a 2. So yes, I get to re-roll.
You were the blue.
No, but I'm at disadvantage. So 2 plus 7.
Pull out the metal dice and the low weight dice, bro. The plastic ones ain't been doing you good the last couple weeks, man.
It was 18, but I got a 2 and I'm
The
disadvantaged.
plastic ones have been killing you the last few weeks, bro.
14.
14?
3.
3? Paul, you being the nature guy that you are, you literally you feel at home, and you're with your elf frame, are just like bobbing and weaving these trees going through.
He got this.
Stout and True Day.
Oh, God.
Being more of city folk, getting into these heavy woods, you watch as Halt just like immediately darts off. And it's not intentional, it's just comfort. You see this like natural instinct of him just come out as he gets way ahead of you. And as you're watching him and you just kind of like, is there anything you'd say to each other while you're watching him?
Look at this guy.
Brothers.
He's just taking it like a normal day, man.
And as you say, you're walking, you just kind of, oh, you stumble, you trip, but luckily and just gracefully, just kind of, oh, roll your ankle a little bit. Both of you take 1 point of damage. Uno points of damage.
You guys good back?
And you roll your ankle.
Okay. We're good.
Oh, go get
Was there
give me a
full
perception check.
full rest?
Mm-mm.
No, we're relaxed.
Yep.
We're relaxed.
Where you're at.
$19.
As you're running and like staying ahead of them, you hear them kind of stumble behind you, but you're focused, you're just going. And in this moment you're running, you're kind of just scouting. You look and you're just off to your right side. You notice 3 cave openings. 2 smaller cave openings and a much larger, probably about the 2 smaller ones, the openings are probably only about 7 feet high. Probably about 6 feet wide.
Baby dragon.
In the center is this massive opening that probably stands at about 15 feet high, where you see it's almost like it's torn out of the side of whatever this mountain is, as it looks rigid and just like it was cut. But it's about 15 feet high, about 12 feet wide. And as you kind of like, you could just make out with the 19 a glisten in the large cave.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see if any of these caves have been traveled lately?
You call up?
I'm assuming.
You're an athletics check.
We're right next to each other.
And I also will do investigation just to see if I can also see anything like if there's footprints entering or
So you're
going.
just kind of like, as you see this, you stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
16.
Trude and Stout. You see Halt kind of just like hit the brakes. And you kind of quickly just catch a little bit of familiarity as you run through this track and as you like walk through, you start to kind of get that vibe of like dodge tree, dodge tree, dodge tree, dodge tree. And you slink your way through and you catch up to Halt. Halt, you are at this point, you're kind of like,
Rolled a 24.
right on, bro.
Right.
You kind of look in and you straight up like Hawkeye. And you guys watch this as Halt literally like sculpts. And as you like peer into these caves, immediately you recognize the 2 smaller caves. You see nothing in them. They look almost like they're like pits and not as much caves. But as you look into that center one and you catch that flicker and you really focus and draw all your attention to it, you kind of and you watch as it kind of flickers and vanishes into the cave. At this point, you're all together now. You guys are like behind him as he's like,
Did you guys see that?
I do. I want to go chase it.
I don't know. There's some tall guy in front of me.
Everyone's following. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 feet.
sounds like Let me see. Let me see. Sir. I love it. I love it. So what do you like to do?
Can I don't know because I feel like he would lay traps if he knows he's being followed.
Because he knows he's being followed. Remember, the guy was a druid. So he could have been a rat following him, or
I thought. Oh no, I mean, okay. Um, but yeah, I want to do a perception check to see if I can see any like traps.
okay, go ahead.
I didn't see shit.
Shit.
9.
I'll say another. No. 9. Being short, you kind of, and eventually you do kind of like catch a peer between Hulk's legs, as he's kind of like at this point he's like in this like squat, but being 7 foot and most of it being his legs, he's like, and you're kind of like in the center of his legs, like
Like that look.
almost looking
People
like truthfully.
behind the parrot.
Truthfully, if somebody walked up right now, they may think Halt was giving birth to a halfling.
Oh,
as you're like kind of like in between his legs, like. And with that roll,
just step next to me. You know that, right?
you look.
It's like that insurance commercial. Giant, are you wearing a thong?
yeah, it's
Minimum legal coverage.
I just want to walk closer to the cave's opening and just.
You know what?
And
I'm just gonna start walking through it.
that just put me at a stopwatch, and it was like, well, since he's Kramer, I'll just follow him, and I guess.
Actually, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward, which is a cantrip. So that extends my hand, trace a sigil. Until the end of your next turn, you're resistant against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. Okay. So, and then I'm just gonna walk through, see if anything happens. Would that be in athletics?
Are you going? Are you trying to be like stealthy? Or are you
Nope, I'm just gonna walk through.
see if you trigger anything? Basically,
Might as well. We gotta get through it somehow.
we do.
roll a d20. Athletics. Athletics.
11.
You kind of walk out about 10 feet. Opening now is probably about 20 feet from you. Kind of stop. Area's like, it's almost like something pulled this area open, where you see everything behind you is standing tall. Even the grass stands at like a few feet high. All the trees. This area seems almost empty. Where there's only a couple trees, the grass seems heavily trampled down, patches missing. You see piles of dirt. Even like what appears to be a small little, call it pond of water. And you kind of look and it just seems like nature.
Okay. I think it's okay.
I just fall right on behind him.
Okay. I want to use an precision check.
There's no
Precision check.
Perception?
Perception.
Roll d20. Just a d20.
It's
15.
Really? Really? You rolled a 15.
Yeah. That's either good or bad.
It's in this moment you look at Stout. And he just explodes. No. You kind of look, Stout, looking forward. You kind of look back at the group. And it's as you look back at the group, what the? You notice what appears to be a small gnome.
Underpants down.
in a cloak. And you notice he's got these, they're familiar, but they're different. He's got these wraps on his hand, but they're glowing an infernal red color. And where before he had a mask on his face, he is now donning this elegant black robe with gold trimming. Patches of it ripped off, almost like it looks intentional. As he kind of walks up behind Halt and Trude.
Hey guys, you guys are out at the caves? What are you doing here?
No, we're following the light.
But I'm back. Well, took care of what I need to take care of. I got some fun stuff to tell you about later. How's my ship? It's still in one piece, right?
Yes, sir.
Barely. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, it is.
Check your reps.
It is.
Final level, bro. Now you fight as a monk.
Well,
Dude, now we got people.
so
And see millions of miles away.
Oh yeah, and perception and stealth.
And you do. As you kind of catch up with him, you look forward and you look past Stout and you're like, oh, hey. And you see, and you look in, you see this massive cave opening, this mud opening. And you kind of look and immediately in your head, you think it, you know it, you're like, I'm not gone for 10 minutes and they're already getting into shit.
I've been gone for a week
Week and a half.
and a half, 2. I don't know. It's a little fuzzy. I kind of drink a little bit too much.
So you guys are gonna approach the cave, you sneak it up on the cave, what's your plan?
Okay, so is it back to me leading again?
Oh yeah.
great. That's great. So, great. So,
Okay.
Follow the leader.
Let's
Survival trace.
Oh, that is disheartening.
What?
I'm now at disadvantage with stealth.
Really? The reps did that to you?
Something did it to me.
he said something.
Oh no, it's the armor.
Can always get rid of it.
Yeah, I did. But I have plus 11
Try
on
to find
stealth.
Cabal's ruin. That's the one you need.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm just gonna use a perception check as Wimp and see if there's
He's
just a
got like
clear
plus
path.
14, doesn't he? Plus 12.
12.
Oh my lord.
So
Oh! You see a bird shitting in a tree.
and he's proficient.
A woman breastfeeding across a valley.
14 plus 12. 26.
I don't know what I did with Wimp's thing. Oh, there it is.
I don't know if I updated one. Did I?
Flies ice.
I don't know if he did or not.
These are the flying ice switches.
What'd you roll? 23, you said?
26.
Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah.
You kind of focus with
Yeah, buddy.
and having just coming back from training, invigorating. You kind of like, let me check this out. You look forward, and with your eagle eyes, by all definition,
See, Stout, when you have both your normal eyes, you can see better. Yeah, you too, buddy. You too.
you notice as you look into the cave immediately, you recognize that this has been carved out. Almost like looking at the cave from 20 feet, you see where it looks like a pickaxe and a shovel had hit the wall. And you can see like the dent marks of where, pickaxe may have and got stuck. You kind of look and you zoom and you just. And with your knowledge, go ahead and give me a history check. History.
This was not right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
No, I'm make a move.
I'm just if there's
19 plus 3.
I'm rolling bad.
mm,
I'm rolling bad.
That's a 22.
with the knowledge that you know, and especially just coming back from the monastery and learning so much, you immediately recognize either it's an old mine shaft or they found an old city
I just like
or an
to,
old castle.
I like to investigate the ground where the pickaxe would have been hidden in the wall. See if I can figure out if there's.
Well,
any-
you guys are still about 20 feet away. So
Okay.
it'd be a roll how you guys want, if you want to approach. Like, are you sneaking up to it? To be stealthy? Trying to not make
Yeah, I'll
noise?
try to sneak up
Well,
to that.
are all you guys going? Or?
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Fight that damn thing in its back. Plus 10 to everybody's roll.
I'll be all.
Yep.
Pass without a trace, and it's going to be stealth. Because you're being sneaky, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Random roll, I'll take it.
21.
19
Oh,
plus
20.
11 plus 10.
So 41?
Yeah.
You guys watch, and not seeing Wimp for a while, you literally watch as Wimp just goes. Come on, jackasses. Like literally, like tippy toe, like arms up, monk just. Like you don't even hear his steps.
Wait, Sir Vista, where did he go? Oh wait, he's right there.
Yeah, it's a straight 40 roll.
And you guys,
That's the highest
that's the high.
check,
Oh, wow,
skill
yeah.
check we've had.
Yeah, wow, beautiful roll, brother, beautiful roll. But you guys,
Well,
watched this for a
And
moment.
disadvantage, it was 19 or a 20.
Oh.
Did I send the one meme of the guy rolling 220s on the first
Yeah.
combat going against the dragon breath?
Oh.
I can't TKO the party.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that. Oh, there's
Dude, he saved our asses so many times without us even knowing.
oh. I can't TP. I really
I
don't.
feel like I had a few
Yeah,
thoughts he might have, but it's
Yes.
like
there's been a couple times where it's
Where
like
he's just pushed the roll. 1. So
he's got a
feel
plus.
too bad when we.
He's got a +6. Let's make that a -4. Hey, it's all about the fun. It's all I care about. But you kind of look, and you guys follow right behind Wimpy, and you start to sneak up, and you do just straight stealth mode. And as you get to the opening,
We're 15, right?
Yeah.
Level.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
So it's busy?
15, yeah.
7 plus. Yeah, 15.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I updated this.
And as you kind of go into this cave, the mouth of this cave, you suddenly you enter and you feel this chill, and then you want to check the pickaxe. You see
Yeah.
what were you looking for?
just see if there was any dust or any residue that was
Okay,
left
go ahead.
behind to identify
Go ahead and roll an
them.
investigation. But you feel it's odd, it's eerie in here, deathly almost. Like
19.
there's something unnatural feeling, and you feel like
And I just turn down and look at what Stout.
stout. You feel at home.
I like this place.
Like you're literally like, it's kind of comfortable.
Investigation.
This is comfy. I like this.
Do you feel that energy?
We should stay here.
Yeah, you can investigate whatever.
You want to do an investigation
I
check?
was in
So what do you want to investigate? What are you trying to investigate?
trying to see where if I can find any like weapons.
Just like pickaxe or anything
Yeah.
laying around? Okay, what'd you roll?
A
Go ahead,
19.
roll. 19. So you start to like investigate these few pickaxe holes and just march with the shovel and that. You're kind of looking,
20.
and you're just natural. Give me a nature check, actually. Just for shits and gigs.
Yeah, 20.
Are you
So
serious?
21.
Your natural instinct, just nature, kicks in immediately, and you look down and you're like, these aren't that fresh. These got to be at least a year old. This dirt's all solid on the edges here. It doesn't look like it's just breaking off. I mean, and you even like you take your hand to it and you start to feel it, and you notice.
To sell.
Well, he's a fighter too.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
You kind of like stick your hand in one of the pickaxe holes, and you start to like, and it's solid. There's no give to the even the edges of it. It's definitely as if this has been here a while and something has compacted it. Do you need a pencil?
Oh no, we don't want to.
No, you're fine. But no, and you kind of look and you're just. So what'd you roll, Edric?
20.
20?
Nat 20?
No.
No.
18. 18 plus 2.
Okay. You just.
Makes a difference.
Halt, yeah, you just. This has got. They built. And then you remember Winf saying it was trying to be kind of mining shaft or something. And you're like, year ago, maybe? It's not active. You know that much. It can't be active. And Trude, as you start to kind of. You don't find any weapons, but you do find remnants. A chunk of a pickaxe. The handle of a shovel. Just random things kind of scattered around here. And with that roll,
I know, right?
and with that roll, because it's a good roll, in the way that you kind of notice as you're specifically looking for tools, weapons, anything of that, you immediately find.
I swear. If you MacGyver something, I'm going to eat this.
Nah. You see a pickaxe, and you kind of observe it for a moment, and you start to look down it. It's embedded in the top of a skull. A human skull.
Aren't you human?
Asmar.
Oh, Azmar, yeah.
That's more.
Angel elf.
But
you see this, and you're like... And you kind of look over, and you kind of look back at Halt and Stout and Winf. So what do you guys like to do? So here you are. You want to set yourselves.
Stout's gonna be like, "Ooh, let me see. Let me see."
This will essentially work like a dungeon crawl. So slowest person, so that's 30 feet.
That's Stout.
So every 30 feet, I'll roll a check for me. And the way I'm going to do it is you tell me what kind of check you want. Like, what are you searching for? What are you keeping an eye out for? It'll be a check every 30 feet.
Plus 10.
So I'll have you roll, give a description, and then if you want to do any other checks in that area,
Yeah,
just
it'll just be probably much be investigating for traps.
You want to go ahead and do that now?
All right.
Before you start walking, I guess? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's 30 feet for stone.
25.
25.
16.
I'm looking at Wind. Wind might be smaller. Shorter.
No, I think it was 35. He's a monk.
Oh, yeah.
So you build a satyr or what's it called, monk, and you get like 100 feet of movement.
Yeah.
It's sick.
17. I rolled a 17.
16 for me.
Yeah, his is 35. What am I rolling for again?
Well, I think we both were just investigating for
Investigation.
traps.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you did track roll too? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You both, Trude and Hall, immediately just kind of like at this point recognizing everywhere you've been has been trapped in some capacity. You start to just like straight up nothing. I mean, the walls, it's the same thing. It's this heavy dirt packed walls.
How lit or dark is this cave?
You're definitely using your dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
So you're there now. So if one person wants to go ahead and roll a d20. Well, actually, we'll just go around the table. So actually, Edgar, go ahead. You got the dice in your hand.
We still got that 10 plus.
Sensation.
Plus 10, right?
For stealth?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, it's just stealth.
Oof. 8.
What am I rolling for now?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
As you move up and start to walk into this cave, It doesn't really get darker, but at the same time, it does get brighter. But it's odd. There's no source of light.
I was wondering if I was able to use my
Don't we all have
light.
dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is that dark then? We can't do
It's to give you an idea, it's like right after the sun goes down. So there's a little bit of light in there. But you don't see any source of light. It's odd. It's this glow of this cave. And you begin to go through, and as you walk and you make it around and you start to see the cave kind of turn off to the left, you look and you immediately, as you begin to turn the corner, off in the distance, you recognize a stack of bones. So yeah, so you're like right there. So you like just scoping that way. You haven't noticed anything else, but you've noticed that across from you. It's probably about this stack high. There's femurs, there's heads, arms, legs, feet, hands. It's just a stack of bones about 5 feet high.
Okay. I'm gonna focus with my dragon scale mail that I have to make sure that there's not a white dragon within 30 miles.
It's fucking paranoid dragon time. Absolutely. Go ahead.
I just get that.
Oh, okay. There's
So-
no dragon anywhere around
Get
it.
that air.
You don't sense the slightest bit of dragon.
Okay.
Can I do a history check on how the bones were built to see if an animal or something did it or built it or human?
The survival check?
For history?
No, to see
Well,
if
if I try to recollect if an animal or a certain group of people do.
I'd say nature or survival. Well, if you're leaning more towards it, yeah. No, nature. Make it nature, please.
Nature, okay.
Yeah, because you're trying to identify if what could a man do this? Could a human or an animal do this? Could it basically what could do this?
8.
An animal couldn't do this.
Right.
Okay, Wink's gonna use his perception check to see if he knows if those bones were like placed there by an well, not an animal, but like if they were placed there in a certain way or they just fell. And that's what happened. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna roll for
17 plus 12.
You look around and you kind of look and with your eagle eye, you look at these and you zoom it across the room with your eyes.
Like, are there like animal marks on these bones, or are they just like?
There's not animal marks, but there are bits and pieces of flesh on some of these bones. You see a skull with a patch of green dragon hide. You see a skull with one eye in it and the skin on part of its face.
That's you in the future.
You see in a whole arm where it looks like with that rolling whip. Like the meat of the arm was ripped up off of the shoulder and up off of the top of the arm like a drumstick.
Stout, you've been here before?
it was. Or more tracks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like to cast detect magic to see what could be possibly lighting this cave while keeping lights in the cave.
No, you don't see any traps or nothing. It looks pretty safe. Like I said, it's just a mud cave. But as you kind of, or if somebody, if go ahead and roll d20. Roll d20. Walk in the next 25. It's kind of.
Well, before we start walking again, like I said, I want to cast off detect magic to see what's possibly keeping lights, this strange light or whatever. That's
Go ahead.
I already casted.
Oh, okay. Because it's just a cast to figure out. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you cast a spell. The radiance of the light, you feel it coming from deeper within.
Okay. Stout's gonna
There is a slight magic feeling to it. A presence.
Stout's going to cast Gentle Repose on these bones and stuff. So that basically you touch a corpse or other remains, and for the duration, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so,
So-
keep some bones.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
staying bone.
Okay, so you do stop. You walk and you see this pile of bones. You're like, no, I ain't playing with this. You know the undead. You know what this stuff's all about. You start to walk up, and as you do, as you walk up to the pile of bones, you immediately look over. So to give you an idea, you look over and you notice there's a door to the left side of you. And as you look in, you see this massive area, and you ever so slightly hear this. As you and touch this pile of bones.
Okay.
So I
The
guess
Stout's up there, you guys are back there, so.
I guess we'll just stealthily walk to where he is.
Okay, so catch yourselves up.
Wim's going to use a perception check to see if the door is like.
No door.
Oh, no door. It's
door?
just
No,
an
you
entrance.
look through and it's literally just like a carved out.
Oh,
opening.
okay. Okay. Wim's going to use a stealth check and just walk through as quietly as possible.
Okay. Go ahead.
So with disadvantage, 10 plus 11 plus 10, 31.
With disadvantage, you guys. That is just disgusting.
With disadvantage, 31.
Should I do the office thing? So you sneak into the room. And as you kind of sneak in, you hear play, play.
Nope. Nope.
Hey.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Now, come touch stuff.
So what would you guys like to do? What would you like to do?
I don't know if I want to walk through if I hear something yelling like that.
We encountered this, right? Before?
And then you see suddenly
I don't know. Have
Wimp. Nope. Wimp. You suddenly hear I see you. It's right.
roll for initiative.
Just you at the moment. And what you see
Oh,
is that this undead, ghoulish creature with this massively fat tongue, and at the end of the tongue is a mouth, and that's where that little. And when it's and its big mouth opens, it's the let's play, let's play, and it's literally saying, "It's just Wimp, roll initiative."
okay.
Is that tongue dude?
What are you guys doing?
I got 4 plus 1, so 5.
Staying under cover,
Saying,
I
yeah.
get my bow
So
ready.
you're not going in there yet?
No, I'm just,
Okay.
since
What'd
we
you
can see right through the door, I'm just getting my arrows knocked off the bow.
Which
What?
roll?
A 5, but I'm going to use a sneak attack.
5. Okay, well, he's you first. Use a sneak attack.
Yeah.
I'll check roll. Okay. And go ahead and just roll a stealth check for me.
Wait, it can see me? Because if you're in, I have a cloak of shadows.
Yeah.
So when you're in a dark, dim light darkness, you can use your action to become invisible. Oh, I have to use.
Are you gonna use it?
Yeah, because then I can use a sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, you go. You van. It. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Fred. Okay, so sneak attack. So just give me a stealth check.
Actually, okay. Well,
Or no,
yeah, that's fine.
yeah, stealth check and then a d20 see if you hit. What are you using?
Um,
Just punching him in the back of the head?
yeah.
Okay.
But
You got your
I also
master.
get advantage on the roll because I have Assassinate.
Yep.
So I have advantage on attack rolls against a creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. And any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Look at you.
So it's automatically
crit.
a crit.
Smart move.
So in turn, I get 3 crits.
Jeez.
Pop, pop, pop.
Because I have Fury of Blows.
Pop, pop, pop.
Which, with my new wraps, is plus 66.
Shit.
So this thing's dead, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, my wraps I get.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the attack. You stealthily, wizardly sneak up behind him. So go ahead and roll d20s.
No, they're automatically crits. Because he's surprised
Holy shit!
from Assassinated, yeah.
You built your character like a goddamn menace.
Yeah.
That is such a broken character.
I just realized I could do that.
That is so broken.
So,
oh my lord!
Where was this character at in the beginning? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
These are new abilities.
Wraps and then the Assassinate was just a feature upgrade.
Yes. So yeah.
For this year.
Wow, that's okay. So now I understand why people say you can't use certain abilities with certain other abilities. It creates ungodly characters. Okay, now I get it because Will has created a monk god, basically.
Assassin.
He's like, you should have been the monk of the one open hand because you could have just been at level 11 and did the one hit punch and been like, bah, done. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage.
Flurry of blow. So, what are flurry? Sorry.
It's three attacks. Pop, pop, pop.
Right, but I'm trying
That's
to
a
find
bonus.
my attack.
That'd be your bonus action. The crit's just going to be your first attack. You're not going to get the crit on all 3 of them. Your first attack, your first melee attack. So roll 66.
No, 2. The first 2. Flurry of blows only has 1.
Okay, yeah. So roll. You need to roll 1d6 to see if it hits, or 1d20.
I got a 12 plus the 7.
So all 3 hits. So 66. So 18d6. Holy shit!
So 6. So
Ah!
That's for the roundup.
like the sound, Tim.
That's 3 big.
I do.
Oh, 6, 6, 5, 5, 6, 1.
1.
15 plus 12 is 27. Correct? 15 plus 12, 27.
Yeah.
Plus 1, so 28. Plus the 7 for the attack, so 27. 34.
And they're all crits.
Yes. If you try, you can multiply that by 3, or I can roll again.
Just roll 6 more for me.
10. 20. So 27.
How do you want to do this? You watch!
Wynn's just like,
Yeah, how do you
okay, I'm sick of this, and I
don't want to play.
time to warm up, boys. And you just see my hands start glowing with these wraps, and you're like, what?
Holy shit.
Like, because you guys are just looking through, and you just see these wraps, like, glow. And I'm just going to be like, play, play, play!
Even that. Win. You're like, God, been at the monastery for a while, need to loosen up. Oof! You wind up your second hand, and you're just like, and you drive your fist through, and you literally do your hand goes through the other side, and you're like, and as you open your hand, the heart drops. And you just turn around and look at Halt and Stout and Trude. Like, what? You guys you literally just watch this man rip a dude's heart out, and like, he's like,
You literally watching me slowly putting my arrows back in its quiver, like, I guess I don't need these.
Literally just Dalton from Roadhouse.
Brutality.
Yeah, that wasn't even a combat. Okay, then.
Try me not to piss this guy off.
So,
Missing boys.
so you guys go in after him?
Yeah, now we are.
Can I loot it?
You can loot it.
Stop.
7.
Would have been stop right here.
Find a ball of yarn.
Okay.
It's a kitty.
Where's Sully?
No wonder he wanted to play.
Dude, you killed this thing's pet. I guess it really just wanted to play.
And 10,000 gold in his pocket.
Oh, wow.
In a little pouch.
In its coin pouch.
So, Edgar, true date. Go ahead and roll a d20 for the next 25 feet.
No, 10. 10.
10.
Yes.
That was also for the scene.
Yeah, no, I should have rolled different dice.
You get about halfway down the hallway, and just kind of looking back at, like, as you walk past it, it's like this pile of a body, this massive tongue with a mouth, a hole in its chest, and you just kind of like, okay, sneak past it and just. I guess you've been up to something with. And as you kind of start to walk down the hallway, you immediately notice a closed door to your right. And just ahead, you notice the hallway begins to turn off to the left. Closed door to your right, hallway turning to the left end.
Is the door... Wim's going to see if the door's locked.
Seems locked.
Okay. Wim is going to...
I got this guy. He's a monk now too, so he's just gonna go. And break the lock now.
Essentially, because... What check is that?
That's gonna be a sleight of hand with proficiency because you have tools. You're proficient.
And I'll go ahead and cast guidance.
Oh! How do you cast your guidance? What do you do?
Just quickly tap his shoulder, just like guidance.
Well,
And just lean.
Welcome back.
And
Yeah,
just
there.
lean down into his ear. As your Karina's back. No.
24.
I missed you, buddy. Wimp, you kind of squat down. You take the pick and you're like, let's take that one of these little bunch of this in the mug. Bing. 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 The door cracks open.
Okay.
Just look through the cracked door, try to see if I can look through.
You just hovering above me.
Pretty much. See anything in there?
Roll.
No. That'd be just perception.
Yeah. Or are you just like looking in there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to just peek through the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, so yeah, just perception check.
$11.
It's a room.
As you kind of clear your head, you kind of just try to not really get in the door, but you stumble a little bit, and as your head just goes in the door, I can't see you, but I smell you. You smell tasty. Close the door. Oh, the door flies open.
Well, I guess that
And
is.
standing before you is this it almost looks human flesh, but it's like tight muscle body with this odd oval circlish head, these almost reptilian eyes, but there's no eyeballs there, with its massive mouth, its upper lip tucked into its nose as it
Step up her lip.
eyes.
Isn't this like a
Eyeless stalker.
eyeless star? Okay.
So,
Is
all
it me or did it all sound the same? I was kidding. No, I'm
Hey.
just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Are we all?
Yeah.
It came out.
It opened the door. It's like Hulk like peeked in, so he's like half in, half out. You're like right behind him, but there it's combat. It's just it's everything's at disadvantage because you're in two different rooms.
Okay. Well, Wimp is going to.
Did I really just roll that? And of course it's not. I rolled a natural one for its initiative. For its initiative. But go ahead, roll your initiatives. Roll some initiatives. Roll some initiatives.
5.
25, 20?
Hold on one sec.
Oh, well, it's back to two characters.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good.
Weirdo. Okay, there we go.
Do we need any drink?
No, I'm good.
There's bottled water.
I got 13.
Juice box?
You're like, yes, you're all just talking single.
We got balls or something?
No, because I'm doing this, right? I'm doing this. I'm like,
Oh.
my pants. I'm like, oh, it's...
Yeah, I forgot you were a biter too, so I was like, why is the wizard looking hurt?
Yeah, man.
Because he can. He's trying to sell stuff.
So did you guys ever go to Ed DeBevick's
Ooh, at the Bevix.
in Chicago? The restaurant where they insult you guys?
No.
Wait, yes, I have. You guys wear the hat?
There's a there's a restaurant like that in Brainstorm.
What?
Nice. Brainstorm is a chaotic city. If you ever do feel like going there, it's just madness.
That place though,
It's a novelty city.
they waste a lot of paper towels because they throw it.
It doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Closed. There's still they own like 3 other restaurants. Believe it or not, their accountant is my sister.
Did it?
But they own like 3 other restaurants. Gino's East,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 other places they own.
Gino's East is still cheap money because I distribute their pizza.
So okay, so initiative 15-20 or 20-15 or one or higher 25-20. Anybody? 15-20.
I got 13.
We got 13.
Stout.
What wins get?
We've got 6.
What'd you get?
Slow.
Stout, True Day, Halt, Winth, Iowas. We got 2 views. Thank you, viewers. We got 1 concurrent view, which I believe that means that's the person who's been sitting here watching. Thank you, viewer. We appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. Much coming. Enjoy the chaos.
This is an Iowa.
It'll get
Stout,
better, we
right?
promise. Yeah. So, Stout, you're up. True Day, you're on deck. So think about what you guys want to do.
Stout is going
It's
to.
going to be my top probably.
Hey, a view is a view.
Right.
We appreciate all.
I can't tell.
I was surprised I got as many views as I did on YouTube because I turned my old YouTube account, which it used to be video games.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
stuff on
Yeah, I had 1 subscriber from like a long time ago, but that's no, I deleted all that stuff off there and I just made it this focused. But dude, I was surprised. I got 21 views on the video on YouTube. I posted the one I posted the other night on Facebook. I posted on YouTube too. 21 views on YouTube and then another 34 on Facebook. And I sent requests to everybody for a group. Like I was like, here, whole friends list, join my group.
So we're in. Can I use my bonus action to get up close to this thing?
Without alarming it?
I don't care if I alarm it.
It's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna touch it.
You're gonna touch
It's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I'm gonna touch
That's fine.
it because I'm gonna cast bestow curse. So which is a wisdom saving 16.
It don't hit you anyway.
Wisdom saving 16.
Stout was damn AC 20.
Yeah.
We're all going in the right now.
No,
We're on
What was
the
it,
outside.
wisdom?
yeah. 16.
Nope.
Doesn't?
Nope. I got
Okay.
a 3+2.
So now it takes disadvantage. While curse target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score. So let's see. Wisdom. Strength.
It is on all those?
No, it's
So
just, I get to
your
pick one.
attack.
Oh. Choose wisely.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, figure out which one.
Why not? I'm trying to see this.
Yeah, 'cause that's the one thing we gotta work on is we don't delay time a lot, but in combat there is times where it's like I'll watch the videos, there's like 2 minutes where we're just sitting here. I'll tell you what though,
Okay. So
this is our
while
best session.
while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turn. If it fails, it wastes its action turn doing nothing.
What?
Yes. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw at 6
On its action. And if
on
it
its
fails,
action.
it
And if
can't
it
take
fails,
it.
it does nothing.
You bastard!
Let's go. Let's go.
So you can have your attack of opportunity, but
You suck! It's skill, everything is all its abilities.
learn your characters, guys. Learn your characters. God damn you guys, you know your characters.
It is like this motherfucker read this card.
Hey.
No, I just intuitively know, I guess.
Roy's like, come on, I've been playing.
So that was action,
Yes.
bonus action.
My bonus action was walking up to him.
Oh, okay.
So my turn is now.
Today you're up.
I was literally just gonna walk in there and stealthily walk past him, so that way I could still be in the corner somewhere.
Well, with where he's at, if you get close to him, because he's like in essentially
He's blocking the doorway or something.
Yeah, he's blocking the
But
entry.
if he attacks you, he still has to roll a saving 16, and if he does save, he does nothing.
Okay, so can I roll something?
Yeah.
Since he still got the plus.
God, Will's figuring this fucking game out.
Since he's stealthy, doesn't he get a plus 10 still on sneak?
Let me see how long that. I think that duration's for like an hour.
I'm now scared of Will playing a barbarian because he's gonna be like reckless chaos burst. He's gonna throw everything at it.
Right. Is it 18?
And rage. So he's gonna have 1d6, 1d.
Roll a 20. I mean, I rolled 18 plus 2, so.
Well, damn, dude, you almost got me excited.
Saved.
Hey, this.
He saved. You got higher than 16
Rolled a 17 plus 2.
Yeah.
for wisdom.
It's disadvantage though, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're in two
Then
separate
never
rooms.
mind. He didn't save.
He does nothing.
So
Yeah.
where do you sneak to? Show me where you put
Corner.
where you would go. You only have 30 feet, so you can't go that far.
It's like right here.
Yeah, that's
You
about
could
it.
get in that back corner if you wanted to.
That's what I was saying. Right. And this one?
Behind him? No,
Go behind him. No,
Behind him.
No,
Over here.
behind
So-
him.
there. Right there. Leap, no
Alright.
touch.
Man, too bad you ain't bald this year in prime position. Sneak attack the shit out of him. And bald,
What happened to Baldus?
he got eaten by a dragon. But bald is at this point. If you would have just built a straight rope character, it would have been 12d6, 10d6,
Yeah, something
like that. Sneak attack.
Okay. So that was Hulk. Or no,
No,
Trudy.
that was 2 days.
You have a bonus action if you want to use it,
I
but
do.
that breaks your stealth.
Then no.
Yeah.
So you're still playing high. Okay, so he doesn't see you at the moment.
Play some peekaboo.
Okay, so
Smart, bro.
you are up.
So I still got him in front of me then?
Yep.
Would it be safe to shoot my bow from there?
Well, I'm slightly inside that.
There's a chance you hit him.
Okay,
Not.
Yes. I'm trying to shoot over you.
He's 3 feet taller than I am.
Natural one.
That's okay. Fair enough.
so
Come
what
on,
I'm
brother.
gonna do is I'm going to
Just
Fair enough.
take a couple feet
you
back.
literally.
You bonus action to go in.
Well, I was just going to go back and go stay in stealth mode. So once you take a move,
And remember, he's got what? 3 arrows? 2 arrows?
yeah.
That's stealth. Where's one? Where's one? I can't see. Oh, I fell. Okay, so one is still behind this door.
Yeah. So technically, you got 2 guys in front of you. It'd be a disadvantage on the shot
Oh, and
because you're
just
really
like backed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
because you're about 10 feet in front of him. So
I'll just stay.
the way this combat started, it's kind of weird.
Right.
We got to get a situation going here.
But I'm gonna just stay in stealth. Just move back a few feet,
Oh, and I can't
and
use.
then I'll just get myself to prepare to attack or dodge.
If it comes towards you.
If it tries to make any attack towards me, if he doesn't notice me yet, that is.
Okay.
He's
So you're
not
saving. So that's called. We've never done this, but I'm actually glad you did that. So you're saving your action
Yep.
for if it approaches. Okay.
Yep.
So just remember, you're saving your action.
Because
if
you
it
get
approaches.
advantage when you do,
Oh, I
right?
forgot.
Yeah.
I remember you.
Yeah, because you could save your action. So like as kind of like a reaction type thing. If just because you get basically the way it works is like in that moment of where if the opponent gets real close, you get that reaction attack where you can swing at him because he's so close. Saving your action is if he tries to move, if he gets within a certain range, I'm firing type situation. And that's what you're trying to say. If he steps through that door, I'm letting go, right?
Right.
Okay.
And I'm trying to keep myself in a stealth way, just trying to keep low.
Okay, so you're just literally kind of like squatting, just ready.
Yo.
Okay, perfect. I love it, dude.
Okay. So
Inspiration. I forgot. What does that do now?
Advantage
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, to choose advantage.
whenever you want it.
So when
Yeah, we're up to win. Eyeless is next.
I'm going to grapple him.
You're gonna try and grapple him.
Yeah. So the target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which, or it has the grapple condition. The DC for the saving throw
What is got it?
and any escape attempts equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus.
So +5. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus
Plus
1.
7.
Your strength is what?
No, this is a hit. Sorry. It's plus 7.
I don't understand.
My strength modifier is
Too bad they don't have fallen
2.
That would be cool. I'm very sure.
15. It rolled a 13 plus its dex, which is 4, so 17.
Okay, so it's not grapple.
So that's your action. So bonus action.
And bonus action.
Cantrip or move.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do minor illusion,
Minor illusion.
and I'm just gonna cast an illusion behind it. Something harmless, innocent, like that it would attack. Okay.
Something harmless.
Like a cute little bunny.
Did you say something harmless after you just
What are
killed
you-
2 people?
Grab one of those unicorn minis. All in the end there.
Something
Or
harmless.
horse, or whatever it is. So now there's a like illusion in.
Because that could distract you.
It does kind of look back quickly, but now with its turn,
Wisdom saving 16, please. Thank you. So it does nothing.
well, it can do movement, which it's going to move. You just shifts up right there. Breaks your illusion.
I'm pretty sure he can't do shit. While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turn. If it fails, it wastes its action in turn, doing nothing.
That's action. That's action.
Oh,
That's just his regular action.
okay.
It's just still got the same turn as
Hey,
you do.
I'm just making sure
I like.
that I can fuck you over.
Hey, I love the argument, bro. I love it. It just means you're learning the game. I love it. I love it. Don't apologize. But no, it does. It after seeing this illusion, it kind of just and feeling trapped. It dashes back. So at the moment, you're not in sight of it. Like it's in that room. True Day, you're still
Shivering and stuff.
You're still stealthily like it managed not to see you, and you're kind of just like back in that corner. You have a view on this thing as it's just kind of like lingering. You see it just its nose just actively searching the room, and for a moment. But it's Stout's turn, so Stout, if you want, whatever you want, dude. But I'm just gonna do a little scene.
Why disintegrate?
No, you got
You don't even.
You've been on a
You
roll.
gotta touch him, don't you?
Yeah, he touched
Are you
me.
close?
Oh,
Oh, not yet.
But there's a door in your way. You don't even see
Oh,
it.
I'm inside
Both of
because I did the
Oh yeah, so
the
Stout's
Stout
inside.
curd.
Yeah. So
Where's-
Stout would just be right inside
The
the
other
door.
guy's right here.
Oh, he's so
Yeah,
small. I
that's-
can't even see
Yeah.
him.
Okay. Yeah. So Stout would be just inside the door.
Mhm.
Okay. Because what's the range on
60 feet.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was like 30. Okay. So you can cast Disintegrate?
I mean, should I or
Well, if there's a bigger boss, you might want to save that for a little later. But that will come in clutch if there's something bigger at the end.
yeah?
Always a bigger fish.
Okay.
You're in the dungeon, so who knows if you're going to get a rest.
Who knows what
You
you
would
would
only get a short rest because you're in a dungeon.
Oh, you just have to roll during a long rest.
That's true too.
And if you roll bad on a long rest, does this still turn into a short rest?
Oof, depends what you roll.
Is this thing
You
humanoid?
might get a short rest, you might get no rest.
I don't think it's humanoid.
Huh?
Is this humanoid?
No. I'll give you that. Probably.
Oh yeah, I guess I should.
You immediately, well, I'll say this. Being that you're necrotic and undead, now that you got a visual on this thing in this room and like it's a bit distance from you, you know this thing's undead. Stout. You know this is undead.
Oh, and that was the pile of bones. So, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use Finger of Death.
What I gotta do? It's a save up.
He's
It's a con save of 18. No? Okay. So, 78 plus 30 necrotic damage. 78.
How you want to do this?
You want to
Three.
do this?
Hey,
You want to do this?
Yup.
You want to do this, bud?
possibly. Very. Unless you rose completely bad.
Ooh. 10. 20.
Plus what?
35.
Plus 30? Did you say?
38 plus 30.
How do you want to do this? Man,
Stout's
Stout is just on a fucking destruction
Once
path.
it gets her disappointed, I'm slowly putting my arrows back like,
Stout's gonna be like,
I touch you
Disintegrate.
with my sock hand. No, this is Finger of Death. I just send an energy course through it.
And you
standing
reach
shot.
your
And
hand
it's
up.
like it's searing pain.
You watch as this thing just
It's like Harry Potter touching Professor Quirrell.
Too bad it's not a humanoid.
as it just
Because then at the next start, it turns into a zombie that I
Yep.
control.
Yep.
That would have been awesome.
as it just and then suddenly just goes stiff and you hear its bones are so brittle it hits the ground. You hear everything breaking.
Loot the body! Be my guest.
I mean, you're the one that killed it, so.
I don't care anymore.
He's like, I don't care at this point. Okay. So what role would this be for looting?
D20.
I keep killing everything. You guys have to get some of the victories.
Yeah, what?
Now,
It just jumps back to
Oh,
life.
you're like, loot's fine. You run in there and you just like hands first. You just stick your hand in this thing and you're just, oh, it's not a pocket. And you pull your hand. And you literally like shove your hand into this like pouch on its stomach. And it's just, you pull it out and there's just like this long gray ooze. And it's just like thick on your hand. You're just like, oh,
Better than putting it in a brown starfish, you know.
I don't think it has anything.
Just try to swing my hand around. Just check the shit that's off me.
For giggles. 2 days stout and with. Make a dex check.
Just make it a mess.
Plus 3.
Saving or just normal?
Just normal.
20.
5.
You got
21.
What about win?
yeah.
21.
Win 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
21.
If you wouldn't mind.
No problem.
I'll help you out, bro. Hey.
No, you have stout stuff. That's not a.
So
So
fighting
17.
21.
Oh, you're flinging this stuff off your hand. True Day, you watch as True Day and Stout, you watch, or Whip, you watch as it's like Stout. You're just kind of like
It's okay. I'm immune to disease.
you literally are like,
What in the world?
I got slime to play with.
that actually makes my hand feel better.
Boy,
And your hand does. It like glows a little bit now. Like there's like an effervescent glow of like lotion on your hand of this green Vecna glow.
Oh, that's a bit unnerving, but good for you.
Alright, go ahead and just give me one more check to get to the big room.
Everybody's.
I
It's up
think
to you
he
guys.
went
I'll
last.
say one person at advantage or everybody no advantage. It's up to you guys.
Everybody no advantage.
that's fine. Everybody.
Everybody.
Makes the DC lower.
This is just straight roll, right?
Fits in.
7 and 5.
You begin to walk and start to traverse these hallways, and you notice where the cave started off mud. It becomes this almost quarry stone. Neatly stacked. Sections of it crumbled. As you walk, and you soon begin to realize this is a castle underground. Are parts of the castle. And as you head down this hallway, you notice a massive opening ahead of you of this room where you can see make out broken walls. What looks like water. You hear water running. And as you approach, you kind of look in. Perception checks.
Okay.
So, okay.
11.
22. And
See you in that hallway.
15 and 22.
You peer in and you look and you see this.
Wait, sorry. 32. My bad. I did that math wrong.
You look into this room and you immediately notice this creek in this odd fountain
Because it's an
in ruin. It's just destroyed, but it's oddly still working. Water is still coming out, and it looks like it's the water from the creek running into this. And as you kind of look, you notice an odd light in the far left corner. With your motherfucking eagle eyes, you look across towards this light. And you immediately notice two figures. One seems much larger than the other. At this point, you're on the other side of the creek bed, so you're about 60 feet from this. It's that corner back here.
Okay. So, when it's. Don't I have Misty Step or something like that?
You should
Or, no, I don't have Misty Step. I have something else. It's called
face that or
Shadow Step.
shadow step.
When you're in a dim light darkness bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you see with them. Also, a dim light or darkness, you have advantage on the first melee attack you make before the end of your turn.
Okay. So you're gonna use this to move? Where do you want to go to?
Where are those figures?
They're in where those barrels are.
Uh-huh.
They're sitting there.
And that's about 60 feet away, you
Yeah.
says?
Yeah.
I'm going to go right outside It's like coverage.
Let's go ahead and give me a little perception check.
22.
You kind of just peer over the wall for a moment, and you immediately recognize who you believe to be the king's right hand. This elegantly dressed elf, fine shaved, hair long but swayed back, long blonde locks. And you notice him sitting there eating, and as you look and you notice and see that second figure, it is a fire giant sitting next to him.
That's cool.
Huh?
That's cool.
They don't seem to notice you yet.
Well, we don't have time to get into combat.
This will end here.
So, Wimp is just noticing that he identifies what these are and what he believes to be that right hand. So, can I use a sneak attack and just start initiative for the next time?
Absolutely. So who are you trying to strike? The fire giant or
Actually, no, I'm going to cast.
just throw a stick of dynamite?
Right? I knew it was gonna come out sooner or later.
Why not?
God damn it, I gave him a bad idea.
Because we're supposed
No, if you want to, absolutely. Whatever you want to do, brother. We can throw a stick of dynamite in there. It's up to you.
You know what? No, I'm going to.
We play by the rule of chaos more than we play by the rule of fun at this table. Because chaos is just so much more
I'm
enjoyable.
going to place a stick of dynamite where I'm at, and then move over to this side with a stealth check and place one over on that side as well. So
Okay, so you place the stick of dynamite. Here, use these.
Yeah. Place one right here.
That is actually good because we'll stop.
And then I'm going to place one right
Well, give me a stealth check. See if you can sneak over to that other wall without being seen. It's going to be competitive.
Still got the thing up.
Start they're rolling perception.
14 plus 11. So 25.
You kind of blend in with the shadows and just quickly.
Oh, that one thing lasts up to an hour, so then I get another 10 actually.
Yeah, you would.
Because it would be within that time.
Yeah, so you literally like in the shadows, not even a sight seen, which, yeah, absolutely. They don't even notice as you dart over and just blissfully place a piece of dynamite.
Was that you're going to try and make it back to us and we can distract them next?
So I'll ask you. Well, that's right. Well,
I'm not done yet.
Well, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Like, I'm done with my turn,
yeah, I
but
was
I'm
saying-
not done yet.
Your turn is
But this is what I'm saying is, do I call it here or do I let this next sequence of events happen?
what?
Because I feel like if I let this next sequence of events happen, you guys ain't getting home, and I don't want your wife mad at me.
Don't do it.
Yeah, no, we'll leave it here.
Okay, so I'll say this. You guys,
Well,
well,
it always leaves at, like, in Dungeons & Dragons, there's, like, something happening, and then all of a sudden,
so we'll say this. Halt, Trude, and Stout, which you do your other mini. You have Stout where Wimp should be.
oh, my bad.
Just for me when I look at the table during the week. So, Halt, Trude, and Stout. What is there anything you guys want to do? Do you want to try to like get closer to him? There's water in front of you. So is there anything you want to do before we?
Just
And
say
it's like a lake or like a river.
From what you could see, from what you noticed, it's probably only about 2 feet wide, but the water seems to be moving pretty rapid.
Okay.
Like it's got a flow to it.
just
So it's
say-
not like just a stagnant thing
No,
of water.
no.
So it's moving.
It's a creek or some kind of runoff. But is there anything you guys want to do to prep?
just saying that what he's doing and placing his stuff over there, his dynamite, I'm just taking a kneel down over here, getting my fire arrows ready for anything that might happen.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and put yourselves. I'll say this:
So I guess I'm right here by the fountain.
as long as you don't go on the other side of the water, place yourselves where you want to go.
Where do you want to be?
If you want to go on the other side of the water, I'm going to
Right
say
here.
roll a d20.
What about on this side too? No.
Yeah,
You can't cast bless.
just roll an athletics check. I'm going to see how you jump off over that wall. Just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna cast bless. So that targets
Athletics, I got to read, bro.
Oh, plus one. Plus one.
Yeah, you.
What'd you roll?
7.
plus 4.
It's-
Roll a d4.
It's 5. It's 5.
Roll a d4.
So you,
Oh, are you good?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, but
So you
add
just-
bless. So
Okay.
on we get.
So
plus
yeah,
D4.
you literally, Trude, with your now like fighter skills and your just a little bit ability to like conquer and be a beast, you kind of just like, and your wizard cloak just kind of flaps in the air, and you kind of look back at everybody, and you're like,
Miles Morales. Man.
Well, it's like Neo stuff.
Neo? Oh
yeah,
my God.
yes, but yeah, so that's where we'll leave things. Some dynamite set, a fire giant, and what you believe to be the duke's or the king's right hand sitting by a fire. We'll pick it up from here next week. Yeah, because I feel like if we do anything at this point, I'm not going to get you guys home.
Well,
So-
it doesn't matter, man.
This chaos is about to unfold. I feel it. So, but thank you, viewers.
Thanks, guys.
We have one concurrent viewer. We really appreciate it. We love you. Thank you. Have a great week. We hope to see you again. All the love in the world. Blessings. Take care. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
Till next time.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos!